Good morning, students. Today I am sharing the video in which you will learn about chapter first of history, that is how, when, and where. Watch the video carefully and understand the topic. Students, note down the important points in your notebook. Student, in 6th class, you knew about ancient history. In 7th class, you know about, understand the medieval history. In 8th class, you will know modern history or British history. Students, first see the topics which I will explain to you. First is how important are dates. Second is what is history. Third, why do we try and divide history into different periods? Fourth and last is how do we periodize Indian history? Student, it is important to know why, how dates are important in history. Students, there was a time when historians were fascinated, attracted, interested with dates. There was heated, hot debates about the dates on which rulers were crowned or battles were fought. In the common sense notion, history was synonymous with dates. History means learning of dates. Is such a conception true? Is it a right thinking? No, student. Then what is history? History is certainly about changes that occur over time. It is about finding how things were in the past and how things have changed. Student, before 1947, our country was under the British rule. History tells us how they came to our country, how they ruled our country, and how we fought against the Britishers and got freedom from them. History tells us about these things, so we can say it is about finding out how things were in the past and how things have changed. Students, living in the world, we do not always ask historical questions about what we see around us. We take things for granted, but most of us are moments of wonder when we are curious and we ask questions that actually are historical. Student, it means in our daily life किस समय किसने क्या क्या देखा, हम इन बातों की तरफ ध्यान नहीं देते. जैसे मार्केट में जाते हुए फर्स्ट शॉप हमने कब देखी, सेकंड कब देखी, थर्ड कब देखी. इट मीन्स but most of have are curious moments when we are curious and we ask questions that actually are historical. परंतु कुछ इवेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें हमें टाइम को जानने की इच्छा होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वॉचिंग समवन सिप अ कप ऑफ टी at a roadside tea stall. We may wonder, when did people begin to drink tea or coffee? Means हमने जाते हुए चाय की शॉप पर किसी को चाय पीते देखा और मन में आया कि लोगों ने चाय पीने कब शुरू की. स्टूडेंट, दिस क्वेश्चन इज not related to point of time. This is related to period of time. Students, see the picture. During the British time, Indian had not habit of taking tea. They were encouraged to develop this habit, and slowly they start taking tea. Today, taking tea is a common habit of people of India. So, students, we can say कि some questions are related to point of time but some related to period of time. For example, our birthday, it is related to point of time. Our independence, India got independence on 15th August 1947. This question is related to point of time. But how we got freedom from the Britishers? So this questions related to period of time. Student, looking out the window of a train, you may ask yourself, when were railways built and how did people travel long distances before the age of railways? कि ट्रेन कब स्टार्ट हुई इंडिया में और लोगों ने ट्रैवल करना कब स्टार्ट हुआ? So first railway line built in India was in 1853. But all the people of India did not start travel at a point of time. Slowly and slowly they start doing travel in trains. So all such historical questions refer us back to notion of time. Student, but time does not have to be always precisely dated in terms of a particular year or a month. Sometimes it is actually incorrect to fix precise date to process that happen over a period of time. Students, people in India did not begin drinking tea one fine day. They developed a taste for it over a time. So we can say कि some things, some events related to period of time and some related to point of time. Our, for example, our birth rate related to point of time, but our height, weight, habits, these are related to period of time. Similarly, we cannot fix one single date on which British rule was established or national movement started or changes took place within the economy and society. All those things happened over a stretch of time or a period of time. Student, why then we do continue to associate history with the string of dates? Then why do we give importance to dates in history? This association has reason. There was a time when history was an account of battles and big events. Historian wrote about the year the king was crowned, the year he married, the year he had a child, the year he fought a particular war, the year he died, and the year the next rule succeeded to the throne. Student, for example, when King Akbar was born, when married, crowned. So all these things are related to a year, related to a point of time. For events such as these specific dates can be determined, and in history such as these debates about dates continue to be important. Means for some events dates are important, but for all events dates are not important. Many events related to period of time. Students, why do we try and divide history into different periods? We do so in an attempt to capture the characteristics of a time, its central features as they appear to us. They reflect our ideas about past. For example, our past is our history is divided into three periods: ancient period, medieval period, modern period. So it becomes easy for student to understand the ancient period, medieval period. In 8th class you will know about modern period or British period. So each period is different from each other. So history, when we divide the history into periods, it helps to understand the features of each period in a proper way. They show how we see the significance of the change from one period to the next. During the British period, our economy was backward. They exploited our they exploited our economy, but after independence our economy start developing. Student, how do we prioritize Indian history? So first we study कि how James Mill prioritize Indian history. Students, in 1817, James Mill, a Scottish economist and a political philosopher, published a massive three-volume work, A History of India. So in this, it means James Mill divided the history of India into three periods, three volume. In this, he divided history into Hindu, Muslims, and British. This periodization came to be widely accepted. According to him, in ancient time, India was ruled by mostly Hindu kings. In medieval period, India was ruled mostly by Muslim kings, and in modern period India was ruled by Britishers. So in this way he divided the history. The problem within this way of looking at Indian history was the periodization based on religion. This periodization was not based on development but based on Hindu kings, Muslim kings, and Britishers. Students, Mill thought that all Asian societies were at lower level of civilization than Europe. He thought that European countries were more developed than the Asian countries. According to his telling of history, before the British came to India, Hindus and Muslim despots ruled the country. Means India was ruled by powerful Hindu and Muslim rulers, but they were not ruled the country for the welfare of the people. So they were not liked by the people. At that time, religious intolerance, caste taboos, superstitions, practices dominated social life. People did not respect the religion of each other. Caste system was dominant. People did not have scientific aptitude. So James Mill felt that British could civilize India. If British would rule the India, India would be civilized. To do this, it was necessary to introduce European manners, arts, institutions, laws in India. It was important that first they would win the India and then introduce these habits in India. James Mill, in fact, suggested that British should conquer all the territories in India to ensure the enlightenment and happiness of Indian people. If they would win the territory, conquer the territories, then it would be good for Indians. They would be happy. For this, India was not capable of progress without the British help. British rule was important for them, for their development, for their progress. According to James Mill, before British rule was one of darkness. Can such conception be accepted today? Do you think This is a right thinking, right conception? No, student. Before the British rule, India was known as golden sparrow, सोने की चिड़िया. We were famous for our prosperity, our trade. But during the British rule, they convert our economy into a prospered economy, into a backward economy. So we cannot agree with the according to the views of James Mill. Student, moving away from the British classification, historian have usually divided history into three periods: ancient period, medieval period, and modern. Student, you studied in 6th class in ancient period and in 7th class medieval period. In this class you will know about modern period. Students, this division too has its problem. It is a periodization that are borrowed from the West, where the modern period was associated with the growth of all the forces of modernity, science, reason, democracy, liberty, and equality. Under British rule, people did not have equality, freedom, liberty, nor was the period one of the economic growth and progress. So, during the British period, the features which are explained in modern periods were not found. So, but a change was there, ki fast growth. Some changes were there in the economy. Student, I hope all the topics are clear to you. In next video, I will discuss with you colonial rule. Student, today you will get the worksheet in which you get the questions based on the understandings of the topics. So do the assignment, sent to us according to your schedule. Student, stay at home, stay healthy, maintain social distancing. May God bless the whole world. Thank you. Have a nice day.